Hello, hello, hello. Oh no, I let it go over. Oh no. Ah. Where's the music? There's the music. How's everyone doing today? Where's the music? There's the music. How's everyone doing today? Hello, 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 hello. Ooh, got close the door. Forgot to close the door. Close the door. There we go. Ah, are you off? Yeah, you're off. How's everyone doing today? It's Friday, my dudes. And today, has anyone ever been so far, even as did you ever want a bigger brain? Well, that's what we're gonna do today. We're gonna give a printer a bigger brain. Just like, you know, the PS1 danced all over the SNES with its 16-bit and the NES with its 8-bit. We're taking the Prusa Mk3 with its 8-bit brain. We're ripping it out, and we're shoving 32 bits of power in there. That's what we're doing today. Power! And more thinky think. And also, I went and actually got a haircut and beard trim before the stream, so I actually look presentable today. 128-bit boards. Well, no, we got to do the N64 thing and go to 64 bits first. We got to get 64 bits. Apollo gifted 20 community memberships. Cheers and appreciated. So before we get started, the Prusas are over there. We got to get it on the shelf. But before we even get to that, benchmarks. So all these items right here were printed on a Mark III S Plus fully stock. Literally taken out of the box from Prusa directly, loaded the stock profile, and yeeted these prints at it. So these prints were yeeted directly at it, and boop, they are good. Look at that. Now, I don't know about these. These are supposed to move up, right? Okay. Okay, the 1 and 2 are a little tight. The 3 moves. That moves. What about this side? What's on this side? And then, ooh, look at those overhangs. Ooh. So there we go. So we are pretty happy with the stock default print quality of the stock Prusa Mk3. But it's so slow, as certain fan groups are keen to remind us, and like a lot of fan groups, and even not me, I'll admit the Mark III is slow. It's so slow. So how do you make printer go fast? You give it more brain, and it could do more thinky think. And when you're not limited by thinky think, you can do anything. So let's take these prints and let me put them aside. So here, Magneto, you can hold those. So the plan is today, we're going to go through the Mk3.5 upgrade kit for the Prusa Mk3. So for those that don't know, the Prusa Mk3 is a 3D printer, and it's from Prusa, and it's it's the third version of the i3. So it's the i3 Mark III. I know it's so cool. So they have the Mark IV, their best-selling printer ever, apparently. So all the Prusa is dead people in shambles right now. So anyways, they have an upgrade kit, because one of the nice things about Prusas is you can technically fully upgrade them. So even if you had a like Mark I, even if you the pop-ups are blocking me, even if you had a lowly Mark I, a Prusa Mark I, you could theoretically upgrade that all the way to a Mark IV. You can go right down the line and do upgrades along the way and get it all the way to a Mark IV, which is pretty cool, let's be honest. So with this being the Mark III, Prusa does have upgrade paths for this to bring it to a Mark IV. I gotta take the filament out. I forgot to take the filament out. So I gotta turn it on. Turn it on one more time. Help if you actually turn it on. So Prusa was kind enough, and full disclosure, I'll do the disclosure thing now. This is not a sponsored stream. However, Prusa was kind enough to supply the Mark III S Plus for this, along with the Mk3.5 upgrade parts. So we have all these here. I've already printed all the new parts in this lovely box of Polymaker filament, although it is printed in regular Prusa PETG, or whatever PETG Prusa sends with it. So this was all provided to me from Prusa. free of charge. If you do want to buy, if you do want to buy a Mark III upgrade kit, a Mark III, because I think they're stopping selling them soon, or Mark IV, I do have a link in the description. It is a Prusa affiliate link. Check it out if you do want to help support the channel and purchase anything through that. Or if you just want to buy it directly from Prusa, go do that. You do you, fam. Flood of Sin, thank you for becoming a member. Cheers and appreciate it. So yeah, so today we're gonna go through the upgrade. So what does the 3.5 upgrade give you? Because there's 3 different options you can do. So if you currently have a Mark III, you have 3 different options what you can do. Technically you have 4. 1, you can just leave it alone. 2, you can do the 3.5 upgrade kit, which is what we're doing. That replaces the screen and the electronics with the Mark IV electronics. So you get the new controller board, you get the new touch, well, it's not, well, it is a touch screen, but you get the new screen, you get input shaping. That's the big one. You get input shaping, the faster processor, same drivers, but the hardware stays the same. So you still leave this extruder on it. You still have the normal Z motors. You're only replacing the electronics with the 3.5 upgrade. Then they have the 3.9 upgrade, which is everything the 3.5 has plus the next extruder. So you still keep your frame, you still keep the motion system, you just get a new next extruder and new electronics. And then there's the full Mark IV upgrade, which like the only thing you carry over is like this one frame. So you have a couple different options. Also, you could go the DIY route. I have a Mark III that is stock except for a Revo Roto. So what I'm thinking is after we get this done, it'd be kind of an interesting to see if it's for those with the Mark III, is it better to be smarter or beefier? Brain versus brawn. It'd be very interesting to see comparing this machine with the stock hardware but the new electronics versus my Mark III, which is stock electronics with new hardware, because that has a Revo Roto on it. So it's got a better extruder and a better hotend. So it'll be very interesting to compare between the two. And that's something I want to try and do in a video. So we'll see. So for now though, we've got the filament out, powered off for the last time. Take my SD card out so I don't lose it. And then also you could put clipper on it too. If you don't want to go this route and you want to DIY it, you can put clipper on these. It is a little bit more involved than putting clipper on some other printers because of the bootloader issue. But it can be done. People have done it. So if you want to get 32-bit and input shaping without spending the money, however, part of it being a Prusa is that curated build, is that you know what you're getting into. So if somebody has a fleet of these in like a print farm, going through and putting each one of them on clipper, that might not be something you want to do. Going through and putting new electronics on them so they work with the Wi-Fi connectivity, Ethernet connectivity, they're 32-bit, they have input shaping, you know, that might be something you want to do because, you know, that's also fully supported and you do get warranty support with that upgrade path. So that's kind of the, you have multiple different options. Isn't it great to have options on what you do with your hardware? And yeah, there we go. So, how do I do this? I'm assuming there's a manual. Prusa Mark 3.5. So this is the upgrade kit. How many screws does your heat bed have? I don't know. I'm assuming they sent me whatever I needed. So it's $249, I believe, US. If you do want to do this upgrade, they also do make the better, the 3.9 if you want to go all out. Here's all the breakdown of what each upgrade entails. TLDR, I don't know if the 3.9 is worth it. For the price difference, honestly, what I would do, if you wanted to go all the way, if you had a Mark III and you want to go all the way to a Mark IV, personally, what I would do, I would go to this, go to the Mark IV, and then just pick up like a bare frame. And then just take all the old hardware and electronics and put that on a bare frame, because then you get 2 printers. And then you put clipper on it. And then off you go. That's what I would do personally. If you wanted to go all the way. But if you don't want to go all the way, this is probably the best bet. Although it'd be very interesting, it would be very interesting to see if you could do a Mark 3.4 where you leave the old electronics and you just put a new neck extruder on it and then you put clipper on it. So that way you get input shaping and all that. But that's a little bit more involved, obviously, versus, you know, a nice, hey, you want to upgrade? Put these on there. So we're gonna put these on here. So what do you get in this box, by the way? What do you get in the upgrade box? Let's take a looky-loo. You get some manuals, you get a bunch of cables, electronics, there we go. Heat bed thermistor set, ooh, new heat bed thermistor. A new sticker, don't lose the sticker. We get the controller board for the screen. There we go. What is in the box? I'm telling you what's in the box. The new controller, the buddy board, along with the new case for it, which acts like the heat sink, which is really nice. Bunch of screws, back panel, good old zip-it-ties, and some isopropyl alcohol. Very nice. So that is everything you need. It comes all in one box. It does come with the filament you need to print the new parts, because you do need printed parts for it. It doesn't come with the printed parts. However, it comes with a 400-gram spool of black PETG, so you can print your own parts. That's plenty enough to print it with plenty left over. So I printed those on the Mark IV because it was already set up downstairs. So yeah. And then at a later date, we will be doing the enclosure as well, but I think we're gonna put the Mark IV in the enclosure because I want that out here. So let's find the manual. Where is the manual for this? Is there a manual for this? I'm assuming there's a manual for this. Detailed assembly instructions. There we go. So, introduction, the Mark 3S Plus to Mark 3.5. Where's the Haribos? I ate them. They're inside. Actually, to be fair, Calvin ate a good chunk of them. So they are inside, and I have been munching on them, and the little guy's been munching on them. So in terms of Haribos, we don't have any Haribos because I ate them. I broke the rule. Oh well. Okay, so here we go. 14 steps, difficulty easy. That's what I like to see. Welcome to our step-by-step guide on upgrading your original Prusa i3 Mark III S Plus to the original Prusa Mark 3.5. This manual is intended for the Mark 3S and 3S printer only. If you have the Mark III, the basic, basic one, you can't do that, I guess. But I guess you could probably get the stuff to upgrade it to an S Plus and then do this. You get some tools. We got my LTT store screwdriver somewhere. Right here. I'm assuming that's all we need. And we got some wrenches. Cool. That's all in the box. Label guides. All boxes are labeled. Spare parts bag. Printed parts. Print your parts. I have those printed parts. They're in a box over here. We're good there. Those frames look flimsy. Need Comgrow. Are you doing a stealth ad? Rudy, is that a straight up stealth ad there? What is a Comgrow T300 anyways? Oh, does it use the same type of drives the Snapmaker uses? I don't like those. Either way. Also, it's a Prusa. How much beef do you need? Okay, printable parts, silver to black PSU. Wait, this step is for users who have purchased the black PSU and would like to replace the existing silver power supply unit with the upgrade. Okay, we haven't done that. Printed parts post-processing. Yeah, because mine has this, so I think we're okay there. Some parts might require post-processing. In general, all the printed parts. Okay, each hole has a screw. Okay, so we might have to clean up some holes and whatnot. No biggie. Yeah, no biggie. Hopefully I didn't need this part, because I didn't print any orange parts. We are here for you. Lost in the instructions, missing screws, or cracked parts, let us know. You can contact us using, there we go. Pro tip, inserting nuts. View high resolution images. Oh, if you click the image, it gets big. That's cool. Who's the Apulo? The A1 is the A1 killer. It is. They really dug a hole with that thing. And reward yourself. It's my reward. It's like the Simpsons. Remember the Simpsons when, can you make, I don't think you can make jokes like that anymore. But there's the Simpsons where the character is doing the rolls and like the stretches or whatever. And every time she comes down, she takes a bite of cake. It's like, that's my reward. That's what building a Prusa with Haribos is like. You get to the end of the step, it's like, time for my reward. How to successfully finish the assembly, it'll print. Prepare your desk. Okay, prepare the desk. Desk is prepared. By the way, for those wondering, I actually have the Magneto actually printing. It's doing things right now. Although, it's testing things. So the print may not fail successfully. Like the print I was printing yesterday failed because we're testing stuff on purpose. So if this goes all funky and I have to take care of it, it's because we're testing limits of power. Cool. Okay, so there we go. Boom, boom, boom. All done. Next step, introduction. Cool. So before we get started, a couple housekeeping tips. Don't forget, at the end of this stream at 2 p.m. Eastern, we will be doing a draw for a spool of filament from Polymaker, longtime supporters of the channel. So make sure you enter for that, link in the video description. And also, while you're down there, don't forget to check out all the other links. Some of them are affiliate links, go a long way in supporting the channel, but they don't cost you anything extra. And also, if you want to help support the channel, the content I create, and the things I do directly, consider becoming a channel member, a Patreon supporter, or gifting memberships to others. They go a long way in supporting the channel and allow me to do the things I do. And then also, again, thank you to Prusa for providing, again, the Mk3 S Plus that we're using for this build series, along with the upgrade kit, and then further along, also the enclosure we'll get to at a future stream. If we don't get this done today, we will probably continue tomorrow night. So, remarking the X300 doesn't have a crossbar. You don't really need one. Here's the thing, like think of it like a V2. You don't have a crossbar in the front, it's fine. As long, it's not like there's forces pulling it together. Your gantry moves up and down, and those just need to be vertical. So as long as they're rigid vertical, as long as they're not like doing, you know, wonky wonk, it's fun. They don't need the crossbar. If the frame is stiff enough without the crossbar, it doesn't need the crossbar. So some of the parts can be used for upgrading. It's essential to check their condition before you start upgrading. This chapter will guide you through the visual inspection of all these parts. Considering this printer has 26 hours of print time on it, everything should be good. It's a brand new printer built by Prusa, and it's got 26 hours of print time. It better be good. Preparing the printer. Prepare the printer. Make sure the Z-axis is at least the top level of the power supply. Okay, we're good. To access the Z-axis movement menu, shortcut that. Okay, so there we go. Filament is unloaded from the extruder. Spool holder is removed from the printer. Flexible sheet is removed from the heat bed. There we go. Printer is turned off and the power cable is unplugged. Yes, there we go. Okay, so that is that. To upgrade from the Mk3S to the 3.5 is compatible. From the underside of the heat bed, take a closer look at the heat bed connector and check the variation out. 3 screws in a row. Heat bed with screwed power cable. This variation is compatible with the screw. 1 screw. Soldered cable. This variation is not compatible with the upgrade. You can buy a compatible version. So I have 3 screws. And, oh wait, on the bottom. Let me check the bottom. Let's see what we got here. So I need 3 in a row. I have 3 in a row. Right there. 1, 2, 3. We got 3 screws in a row. 1, 2, 3. So we're good there. Okay, so we're compatible. That's awesome. Oh, gotta be careful. Don't do this. Don't do this. If you do this, it'll explode. We're good there. Carefully inspect the surface of the heat bed. If you find any major scratches up to the copper layer, consider replacing with a new bed. We're good. I do like this. I do like how they're making you go through, because they know you probably have had this printer for a while and have been using it. So I do like that the first step in upgrading is, yo, check your shit, make sure it's good. Because you never know. Like, I've seen this kind of wear. I've seen pictures like this. So it can happen. So it is nice, you know, check your rods. Nice and smooth. We're good. Good. Print frame inspection. Yep, that's a frame. For new users of black, if you bought the black 24-volt power supply, visit the dedicated instructions here how to replace the PSU on your Mk3S. Oh, so we don't have to do that because we already have it. Now eat some Haribos. Okay, next. Disconnecting cables. Ooh, my favorite part. By the way, can you guys even hear the magneto? Okay. Take a look at the back of the printer. On the electronics box, INC base, open the middle screw on the box to open the door. Okay, so we open the door. Get the right size Allen key. The key of Allen. So everyone had a good week? Anyone get up to anything exciting this week? Anything exciting go on this week? Did I miss anything? What's new and exciting? Keep that screw. Okay, so we got this open. So I will say, I will give Prusa props. They managed to shove all the wires in their electronics box a lot more neater than I shoved all the wires in my electronics box. But it is nice that the new box has more room. Rat Rake 400, more snow, spent a lot of money. Apollo, yeah, you did. You did. Then again, like I bought the Osmo Pocket 3. I gotta buy another mic to go with it. I'm rebuilding my camera. Like I got a new mount for this. Although I gotta get a new connector here because this is I don't like the mount I have that connects my screen on. It's way too plasticky, so I gotta get one of the small rig ones. It never ends with equipment. Oh, and I got my speed editor working. For those wondering, you remember the speed editor? All the issues I was having with the speed editor? You know how I got the speed editor working finally? Yeah, I reinstalled Windows. That's how we got the speed editor working. I literally had to reinstall Windows on my computer. We tried everything and nothing worked until we just said, screw it, let's just reinstall Windows, and that worked. Got a lens replacement on my right eye. Oh, cool. The Prusa will not beat your Voron. Here's the thing, and I think people need to get over this. Speed isn't everything. Like, having a machine that just works, that you know you'll be able to get support for the next 5 years, is a thing. Okay, it did error out. That's good to know. Okay, so we know that is too much. So let's turn you off. We'll go back to that after stream because you guys don't need to see that testing. Okay, so I need to disconnect all the cables. Okay, release all M3 screws on the cable. Avoid cutting the cables. If some of the cables are secured with a zip tie, carefully cut. Disconnect all cables from the INC. Some of the cables have a safety latch on the connector. Press the latch before disconnecting. Using a Phillips screw, loosening all the terminals. Cool. So rip and tear until it is done. See, people do flip their printers. But yeah, that's the thing. Like, speed isn't everything, especially once you start getting multiple printers. And like, I understand it's different if you're like, you need your printers for work. So you're like your prop maker or something where you have like timelines, and it makes it, you know, you have different factors there. But like little Timmy just playing around with their printer at home, just, wow, that's a great camera angle. You know, if the print finishes in 16 hours or 18 hours, it's not a huge deal. And also, once you start having multiple printers, how fast one printer isn't that big a deal, because you have more of them, and it adds up quickly. So you stop worrying about speeds pretty quick. Where are my tweezers? So there. Where's the lock on these? Are they on the other side? There we go. Like, I'll be honest, if it's not ABS or ASA or like if it's not a material that needs to be printed enclosed, I use my Prusa for it. Yeah, a lot of these connectors don't want to come on, out. There you go, you're out, you're out. this one connector don't want to come out. Come on. Come on. Come on. Come on. Why don't you want to come out? Okay, this one connector. Why don't you want to come out? That pushes there, that pushes down. Yeah, why? There we go. Okay. Locking connectors. You gotta go in there with a little wiggle, wiggle, wiggle. Wow, I can't whistle. Yeah, from prototyping, yeah, like here's the thing. If you need to do rapid iteration, it's different than, you know, but let's be honest, the majority of people that have a 3D printer, at least going off of what I see people post in like various community subgroups and whatnot about, you know, hey, I got a printer. And what do? They print like the meme prints. Like they print like just generic stuff a couple times, and that seems to be about it. So it's, okay. Go. Keeping all these screws. Good old Prusa screws, good quality screws for all your attachment needs. Yeah, see, this is another one that doesn't want to come out. There we go. It was a 3 extruder box for the XL. The rest gets here money. Nice. I don't know. I watched Joel's video this morning with his XL. I really need to get my hands on an XL. I really want to get my hands on an XL. Also, did anyone watch LTT's video on the XL? There was a few comments there about some other printer companies in there. What do you think about the 10 mil Zedra upgrade for the 3.5? Probably not needed. This won't go as fast as a, this won't go as fast as the Mark IV. So the 10 millimeter Z rod, probably not needed. I wouldn't like go, oh, I need that. It doesn't really seem like a, I need that type thing. But for those that want to do it, if you have some spare 10 mil rods, it probably wouldn't be that hard. Let's be honest, to do that too. Like if you just happen to have some spare 10 mil rods, cut them down to size and just print the parts and swap them in, it'd probably be pretty easy to do. But it wouldn't be like, I wouldn't put that on my like, I need to do it list. So, didn't see the comments. It's not the comments. It's in the video. The host said a few things. And if you know, you know kind of thing. I'm pretty sure Tanyan follows me. I know he's on Twitter too. I got a few of the LTT folks follow me. Disconnecting all the power wires. Okay, so all the bed wires are out. Okay. And then, do I take the box off? Am I taking the box off? I'm assuming we're taking the box off. Yeah, take the box off. Fan. Well, I mean, like here, you need to understand the short circuit channel is their unboxing and promotion channel. So if it's being unboxed on that channel, that means it was like given to them for like a video, and it's just like a first look channel. It's not like a full-on review channel. That's why they spun up that channel specifically, so all the random unboxings and first looks have their own place, and people won't call them reviews. You know, people still call them reviews. I mean, heck, I showed off the Panda Touch on Tuesday's video there. I did the Panda Touch in it, and Picture Tech's like, oh, good review. I'm like, it's not a review. How is that a review? I just went, hey, this is pretty cool. Look at this. Like, wait, isn't this a 3? Yeah, it's a review live stream. First, we have to build it. Then we can review it. How does this attach again? Go from the front. Loosen the M3 screws with the bonding electronics. No need to remove it at the moment. Loosen the top inside the box. Push an Allen screw through most of it to reach the screw. Oh, I see. Okay. I gotta find that screw. I know what screw it's talking about right now. If I can. Where's my little Allen key that I use for this? There we go. There you are. There you are. There we go. So now we have ourselves a. Anyone want to buy an 9Z? I mean, I don't know what I'm ever going to do with it, but I've got one now. Cool. Okay, so that's that. Release the 4 screws together. So let's, yeah, all those screws are off. Cool. Remove the heat bed. Oh shoot, we'll take the bed out of this. Okay. Yep. Oh yeah, I think this comes with the better bed mount. So it uses the whatchamacallit, it uses the Mark IV bed mount instead of the standard one. After removing a heat bed, there are 9 unattached spacers. Place them in a separate place to avoid confusion with similar parts. Okay. So we got the bed out. And then take these little spacers out. Keep these, because I'm going to probably, these will be nice to reuse for something. Okay, so we got the bed off. And just keep those. Note, if you have already received a new heat bed, do not follow these steps. Okay, skip that. Releasing the cable management. Pull the printer on its right side. Put the printer on its right side. Okay, so let's move the bed over here. Put the printer on its right side, so power supply down. From the top, cut the zip tie securing the cable bundle to the frame. So Okay. We gotta release that. Okay. Try not to cut any wires. Ballant5 gifted 5 community memberships. Cheers and appreciate it. Thank you. Okay, so that's that. Okay. Disconnect the LCD cable. Oh, that's right, because this is going to get completely replaced. So this is jammed in there, and it's kind of a pain to get out. So let's see if I can. There we go. Okay, that's out. Disconnecting the PSU cables. You take them all out? I guess you take them all out. Oh, shoot. Okay. For the black PSU only. Okay. Well, that's what I got. Take that off. And I guess you disconnect. Keep the PSU cover. This will need this part. Using the Phillips screwdriver, loosen all 4 terminals. Disconnect the power panic cable. Okay. There we go. Okay, so that's that. Remove the LCD. Okay. My New Year's resolution is to give up building foam blasters, so I'm building printers instead. So you're building printers so you could print more foam blasters? Is that right? Is that the plan? Probably shouldn't be resting it on the screen as I take the screen off. 2 Christmas Eves ago, you were live. You probably didn't think of anything. Your stream kept me occupied, safe from myself. Today, I celebrate 5 years clean and sober. Thanks to thank you for being you, Craig. Cheers, man. Hope you're glad you're doing better. Happy that you are well, and to many more Christmases. Go. So we got the screen out. Can you reuse this screen? Can you use this screen with Clipper? I guess it's just a 12864. Also, they really are everywhere, eh? They really are everywhere. Jason's always watching. He knows. Jason and LDO, they know. They're everywhere. Okay. Still no sweets. Don't you open the bag yet. I already ate them. They're gone. They're gone. Okay, now we haven't finished disassembling the printer. Let's see parts will be used in the next chapter. So we're going to need the heat bed, the power supply cover, and the torso of the printer. Okay, all the parts printed for the upgrade. I got that. Retaining the power cord or the PSU. Oh, I think it came with the new. Oh wait, no, that's for something else. You no longer need the parts not listed above. Keep them aside to avoid mixing. Okay, so we got these printed parts. I will throw them in the garbage. I will keep the screws though, because you never know. You never know with the screws. So don't need these. Where did I already lost the screen. Screen can go over here. There we go. do a shot. It's 11:42 in the morning. I got to go pick up the little guy from school in 2 hours. I'm not going to be doing day drinking. It ain't mimosa time yet. Okay, so there we go. On to the next part. Tools necessary this chapter. Allen keys. The buddy box. Okay, so let's flip you up. Put you over here. Put you over here. Bed and all that's over there. Get our buddy box. And we're gonna need the screws probably. Stay. Okay, following steps. Please prepare the buddy box. Thermal pads, and some screws. Okay, so we got a buddy board. Don't think there's anything else left in there. Nope. Got some thermal pads and some screws and some clips. Okay. So for the following steps, the buddy board, hold on the edges of the buddy board. Okay. We got to put some nuts. We're going to need some nuts. So let's get our nuts. Where are our nuts? Insert the M3NEs. M3NEs. So where do these go? I'm assuming this is the back. On the left short extrusion side without the PSU insert. Okay. So this goes, so we got two of them. And they go in here. And these are the fancy ones with the little, these are the Misumi ones. There we go. Mounting the box. Turn the printer so the extrusion profiles of shoreline lines are facing towards you. Okay. Most of the following pictures are taken in the latest version of the printer frame. The frame has hexagonal recesses in the back. Oh, hey! I just realized my Mark III has those too. They must have stopped manufacturing the original Mark III frames and switched all of them. So I actually have a Mark IV frame on my Mark III. I didn't realize that. This has the Mark IV frame. Because the Mark IV frame has all these hexagon cutouts on the back here. Mark III doesn't. So I guess at some point they just stopped making Mark III frames and they just used Mark IVs for the electronics. That's cool. Okay. Insert 4 M3/6 screws in the back so that they resemble a rectangular pattern. Tighten the screws fully into the frame to clean the threads, then loosen the screws, leaving a gap. Okay, so we need M3/6s. So that's power terminal, M3/8s. No, there's socket head. M3/6, there we go. Hexagons are bestagons, let's be honest. Hexagons are the bestagons. Okay, so put them in all the way, then back them out. And they go here, I believe. Yeah, because if you look at the picture, they go not in the top ones, but they go 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay. There we go. So you just screw them in all the way and back it out. One, two, three. So it's fun fact, if these are M3, I think, what is it? What is the thread pitch on M3s? Is it 1? Is it M3 1? One, two, three. Because if the pitch is 1, that's 3 full rotations. So if If you ever need to know how much you pushed, like if the screw, oh, it's supposed to stick out 3 millimeters. If these are M3 ones, which I think actually, is it M3.5? 1.25? Is it 0.5? Yeah. So if it's 0.5, that means each full rotation advances the screw 0.5 mil. So if you need to back it out 3 mil, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So that should be backed out exactly 6 millimeters or 3 mil. Yeah, it's 0.5, yeah. Okay, make sure you're using the correct holes. Yep, you always want to make sure you're using the right holes. And then M310s in those. Yeah. 318, M310. Okay, turn them only 3 to 4 times. Okay. Now, mount the buddy box. There we go. Slide the buddy box onto the frame. The box is all 4 screws. Screws must fit into the keyhole. So you can see it slides in there, and then it slides down, and then mounting. Fully tighten all 4 M36s to secure the box. Fully tighten the M310s. Okay, cool. Hey, Jason. Jason Osmond. Do you know William Osmond? Is this long enough? Please tell me this is long. Oh, it's like, there we go. Mark 3.75. I mean, technically, it is not standard because this does have the Mark 4 frame. What's the box made out of? Metal. So this actually was really smart on Prusa's behalf. This box is now metal, and if you could see, I don't know if the contrast will show you. These little, see these divots here, here, and there's like one over here. This, you put a heat pad on, and it turns the box into the heat sink for the controller. And tighten those too. Okay. Apply the thermal pads. So you can see they go on the controller board. So let's find those thermal pads. Okay, I gotta find which box those thermal pads are in. Not this guy. It's really nice how they have actual label. Oh, here we go. So, see, thermal pads are in the box that says, or in the bag that says thermal pads. It's always good to see. I have a cousin with that name, not sure it's him. Okay, thermal pads, there we go. Oh no! I'm losing my pads! Don't want to lose my thermal pads. I think they give you like 2 of all of them, so you have extras. So, for mounting these, blue side up, and there's, okay, so how these work, you have a white side and a blue side, so you stick the white side to there. And they got little shapes so you know where to put them. They don't have to be perfect. And also avoid touching the, only touch them from the sides. There we go. Because these do get sandwiched. Oh, look. Did they update the Buddy logo? I think they updated the Buddy logo. He's all shiny now. Look at that pupper. Okay. And then you peel off the blue. There we go. Okay. Mounting the buddy board, that goes there, and it attaches with Mk3.5. Do not fully tighten the screws. A few turns are enough for now. Put aside your insects and leave the empty hole at the bottom right. Okay, so leave this one empty. So put 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay. Am I using a hex tray? I got one right here. See it? Okay. It's green, so it blends in. So you can see here, when you go to mount this, that the pads should line up. So you have a hole for your Ethernet there, and your USB-C. There we go. So Mk3.5s. The pads are a little tacky too, so you got to be kind of deliberate with your installation. Make sure everything lines up when you tighten the screws down. There we go. It says before center the holes. Okay, fix. Okay, yeah. So get all the screws started, then tighten them. Also, the fact that these screws aren't magnetic is kind of annoying. Go between stepper drive. Yeah, they're thermal pads. It's a thing. It's like I don't know. It's an off-the-shelf thing. Okay, now we go ahead and tighten all these. This will squish the pad between the thing making the heat and that. So down here we have, in terms of what's being cooled, we got drivers, we got MOSFETs. Yeah, so the big one here, so we got these 4 drivers, or these 3 drivers. Then we have the MOSFET here for the bed. Oop, you can't see. So the MOSFET for the bed, the XYZ steppers, and then over here we have the extruder stepper. So it's the 4 steppers and the MOSFET for the bed. Or actually, the heatsink's like, yeah, the heatsink's like right under here. So that's what's all heat sunk. Okay. Attaching zip ties. Take a closer look at the buddy box. There are 4 perforations on the metal case. Okay. Proceed very carefully. So we put some zip ties in using the little handy dandy tool that we printed. And we get those started. Okay. So I'm assuming that's just, oh, I'm assuming when I've already built this before. We've built a Mark IV on this channel already. So it's relatively similar. 2, 3, 4. Where's the printed parts? Go. Where's my little hook? There it is. So they give you this nice little tool that's got a little hook on it. And what you do is you put the hook under there. So when you put your zip tie in, it curves up. Grant needed one for his Trident belts. Grant. Should probably get him back on the channel for something at some point. Well, this is also useful for holding up your frame too. When you're building the printer, this is how you hold your X gantry up before you connect the rods and everything. There we go. Okay, so that's that. Eat your gummies. Okay, num num. Okay, they're gone. And we're done. Okay, let's go to the next chapter. LCD and power supply. So we're gonna need some cable clips, 6 of them. Are these a printed thing? I don't think they're printed. Nope, they're not printed. The buddy board and LCD. Yes, it's new. It's a new brain and new screen essentially. So you get the extra thinky think, but you use the old hardware. I'm assuming that's what a lot of these are for. These are connectors to splice the old cables to the new cables. Okay. So, turn the frame like this in the picture. Okay, so we got power supply up. Okay. Okay, power supply up, and that's like that. Okay. And those snap in like that. So what do we get? We get 1, 2, 3, and then 1. Okay. Make sure I do this the right way. So that is, okay, so that goes up. Okay. And they go along the bottom here, so down by the power supply. So we get 1 down here. You're an hour late again. I'm docking your pay. Two. 3. 4. There we go. Hey, Steve. Everyone say hi, Steve. There we go. So that's in there. And then on the other side, wait. Install 3 clips on the long, install 1 clip on the short, turn the frame, install 2 clips on the second short extrusion. Oh, okay, on the other side, I see. So. Yeah. go. 1, 2. So we did that. Put those in. 1 in. That. Put 1, 2, 3. 1. And then flip it over. Put 1, 2 up here, which we did. Okay. Assemble the LCD. So, get our LCD. Do you know the build plate has a similar texture as the Prusa texture plate? I don't like the finish on the stock bamboo. I have a build plate that has a similar texture to the Prusa texture plate. I don't know. I have the LDO bamboo plate in mine. I know there's a few different companies that do beds for the bamboo machines now. But I got the LDO one on mine and I like it. But I don't know if LDO actually sells them or if it was just like something Jason gave to me at a trade show. But they were trying, so. What is this? Clear, what is that? Okay. Reflector sticker set. Where is the reflector sticker set? Was that in the, hopefully it wasn't in there. Okay. Safety label, LCD label, serial number label. Okay, there's that. LCD reflector set. That's thermistor. LCD reflector set. LCD reflector set. I don't see that. Oh. Is this it? No, that's a toothpick. LCD reflector set. Where was that? Please tell me that wasn't in the box. No, that's the buddy. Yeah, it wasn't in there. LCD reflector. Where is that? Where is that? So we got serial number label, LCD label. That's not the reflector. That's zip ties. That's moist outlets. That's for the bed. That's thermal pads. Oh, reflector. There we go. It's in this bag. I gotta find it. LCD reflector. There we go. I got one. There we go. There we go. There we go. Okay. Assemble the parts. Okay, so we're gonna need that little thing that I just took out. I just saw that. Where'd that go? Where'd that go? There it is. Here. Okay. So M3.8s, M3.4s, M3.6. Gonna need some square nuts. M3.8s, M3.8s, M3.8s. Okay. So we got to put some nuts in there. Ta-da. Pen, apple, pineapple, pen, what? LCD reflector set, what? I don't know what you're talking about. I am hungry, that's what I am. Installing the sticker. Oh, we gotta install the sticker first. Can't miss the sticker. Okay, so where does the sticker go? That goes in this little trench. Okay. And it's sticky. There we go. Okay. And assembling the LCD, so we hole. Okay, place that. Okay, place the LCD support right. How do I know which one's right? Okay, this one's right. So that goes like that. Okay, so that goes over there, and it like hooks on. So it hooks on here. That goes there. So let's peel this off. Ooh, peel. There we go. Peel. Okay. That goes in there. Goes like that. Okay. Get that hook on there. Line you up. Why aren't you going in? Why aren't you going in? Oh, it's 1 second. Nice. I lined it up with the outside. I should have lined it up with the inside. 1 second. There we go. There we go. There we go. Okay. Let's try this again. Let's try this again. That hooks on like that. That fits into there. Where don't you want to go in? There we go. There we go. You just have to like find its happy spot. There we go. Okay. And you put that one screw in. Put M3.8, M3.8. Remember, you're screwing into plastic, so be careful. Okay. So we put that one screw in, and then we put that little tab in with another M3.8. Hello, Russell. I really wish these screws were magnetic. So this is for the ground for this, because this has a ground, I guess. It's always good to ground your electronics, I guess. Put the other one on. Russell, $10. Cheers and appreciate it. Thank you. don't forget, we do have the draw for the spool Polymaker filament at the end of the stream, so don't miss out on that if you haven't entered for your chance to win. There we go. So there's the buddy screen. Where did I put my knife? In here. Where did I put my knife? I don't know where I put my knife. How do you lose a jerry rig everything knife like 20 times in a day? Yeah, it'll turn up. Okay. Cable preparation. Cable prep. Okay, so we're gonna need our nubbin. So let's get the nubbin. Got the nubbin. I should have painted the nubbin in orange. Got the nubbin. Gonna need some screws, some washers. Are you planning on doing a Telf gas changer at some point? If somebody does a kit at some point, maybe. But I'm not gonna go out start self-sourcing stuff, unfortunately. I just don't really have the time. But if somebody makes a kit for it, and if that kit makes it to my house, yes, I will. But as of right now, not really. Okay. We got that. We got some washers. We got all that. Cool, 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 cool. Super cool. Super cool. Super green. Super green. Where is, you know, I'll just hang it with that. Can I just do this? Let me just do that. There we go. Okay. Connecting the cable. Okay, so does it matter which side is which? I guess it doesn't really matter. Connect the cable to the XLCD board. Note the safety latch on the XLCD. It must be plugged in the XLCD. Make sure the cable is connected in the same orientation as it, otherwise the display won't work. Okay. Well, this side has a sticker, and I don't see a sticker in the page, so I'm assuming it goes like this. Okay. So that's that. Attaching the knob. Got our knob. Note the flat part. I see the flat part. There we go. Got the knobs on there. Hold your rig. Hold your Hold your. Cheers. Gift of 5 community memberships. Cheers and appreciate it. Thank you. Okay, so we got that on there. And then we attach that with some M310s. Sweet. Those are M310s. What are you? You're M38s. So, if you're M310s, what are you? You're also M310s. I got 2 bags of M310s, apparently. Okay. Keep stepping on something. Oh, it's my USB cable for diagnosing that issue. Okay. So let's put this on its side. I'm mounting the screen. I don't think you need a camera angle for that. So you ever go down a late night rabbit hole? So was it yesterday? Yeah, it was yesterday. So I'm happy with my setup in terms of like electronics and whatnot, but you know, you're always looking, especially for like camera gear. I always check like Facebook Marketplace and Kijiji and whatnot, just to see, you know, lenses and whatnot. So I went down a rabbit hole yesterday where people were building up Blackmagic Pocket Cinema cameras, the original one, the one that only does 1080p. And building them up with like as classic, like getting them used for like 500 and then putting like cheap lenses on it and building them up like budget cinema cameras. And it looked really cool. And I'm like, hey, that would be kind of cool to use for like B-roll or something in the studio here. Or just something, and like, oh, that looks really cool. So I'm like, how much is a, you know, it's a 10-year-old Blackmagic first gen cinema. It's only 1080p. The batteries are shit on it. Only some SD cards work. How hard could it be to find one? Yeah, no, I found one from Japan for $3 grand on eBay. Like, oh heck no. Also, the fact that I, you know, suffer from essential tremors and my hands shake, pretty much anything without active stabilization is horrible for me, let's be honest. Even GH5s. It's funny because people are going to certain cameras just for the aesthetic, for the look. It's like, yeah, it's only 1080p, but it's got a look. There we go. Okay, so we got the screen mounted. That's cool. Guide the cable through. Okay, so that goes through there. Oh, I forgot. We got to put the... Did it tell us to put the ground cable on? Oh, it did. I forgot. Put the ground cable on. Okay, I'll put the ground cable on. We'll put the ground cable on. That's connected. Okay, so now I got to route this through this. So, there's a hole at the top, I think. There we go. Those handheld shots during, yeah, that was a GoPro too. Although I think I had image stabilization actually off. The problem is, like, I'm like, as I'm holding it, I'm like, I'm not moving it that much. This is nice and stable. And then I look at the footage and I'm like, wow, actually, I do move a lot. Okay, so that goes through there. That goes to the buddy board. Okay. What caused the essential tremors? Genetics. Just like Maybelline, I was born with it. Yeah, just a thing. My hands shake. I will never have steady hands. Just is what it is. And for those wondering, no, alcohol and marijuanas do not make it better. It makes me ignore it better, but it doesn't actually make my hands any more stable. Although, still qualified marksman. There we go. Okay, note the connector orientation. Okay, so this guy goes on here. So M3.6 with a washer. So where is those washers? Here we go. Yeah. See this? Steady as a rock. This is my shooting hand. One of the few Blazing Saddle quotes I can speak of. Gifted 5 community membership by Andy. Cheers, or Aqua. Cheers. 5 gifted community memberships. How do you pronounce it? Aquas? Aquas? Okay, so looks like we connect the ground first. Yeah, okay, so we're connecting the ground. So we ran those cables through. So we got that cable, and we got this, which is the ground, and that connects to the far right. So that connects on the right here, that one screw we didn't put in. And then make sure it doesn't interfere with this little, so there's a threaded hole here. You need to make sure it doesn't interfere with that. So this goes there. Mine is due to a mild case of neuropathy. Oof. Yeah, as far as I'm aware, mine's just, yeah, no, you got essential tremors. I did go to like a specialist like my early teenage years. for it. And he's like, yeah, we could put you on beta blockers. They'll kind of help, but they're also like make you all sleep deprived and fuck you up emotionally. So it's like after a while, I'm like, yeah, you know what? I'll just deal with the shakes. Okay. Okay. So if you have the black PSU, go to parts preparation. Okay, we got that. There we go. All the way back here. Okay. Oh, it's right here. Why when I click the link, it brings me to the top? When it, like, here. Okay, cool. So we have that. We got that, and we got that. Okay, connecting. So the black PSU. Okay. So, ground that. Okay. This didn't have a ground before? This didn't... There was no ground on this before? Okay. I guess not. Okay, so we take that screw out and then we put the ground in. Place the printer so that you have easy access. Remove the less screw on the power supply unit. Note there is a washer on the screw. Do not throw the washer away. Place a single end of the PE, not the forked end, into the same place you have removed the screw. Secure the cable. And okay, there we go. So, that left screw out. Put you back in. And go on an angle because we don't want to block that. It's like a... go. Okay, we got that, we got that. Power cables, black PSU. So we use the forked ends. So it gives you new cables. So I guess we use the new cables and not the old ones. So I guess we get rid of these old ones. So we got new cables. We should probably use the new cables. I got two different sets here. I've got Buddy Power and Mark IV Buddy Power. So both of these are the same, I think. Yeah, these are both the same. Okay, in the following steps, we will connect the power cables one by one. The terminal screws are installed in the power, so loosen them, but don't remove them completely so they don't get mixed up with the buddy type. Okay, one of the prevailing, red is positive, black is negative. Okay. So, and the forked goes in. And there's little hooks on the forks, and the hooks go down, I believe. So, that way it bites into it. Yeah. So, positive. Yeah, it is pretty forked up, let's be honest. Like, this is pretty forking fun, I will say. Okay, make sure everything's nice and tight. MacBoy Pro gifted 10 community memberships. Cheers and appreciated. Thank you. Cheers. Okay, connect that. So we got that. That's connected. We got the ground. We're good there. Okay, connecting the PSU. Oh, the black PSU. Yeah, that's what I got. Take the 2 red wire. Oh, this is just going over it again. Right? Black cables, black. Yeah, so that's what that is. Take the black wires and slide them all the way into the 2 negative. Okay, yeah, so we're good there. If you're wondering, there we go. We got 2 red, 2 black. And then the ground is connected to the frame. Good there. We have the power panic cable, which is, why is that just 1 cable? Or is this a black and a white cable? Or is that, am I not seeing the white? Why do I only see 1 wire? Connect the power panic cable. Check the red wires in the second slot. Okay. Yeah, I guess that is the power panic cable. Like, let's double check. Yeah, power panic cable. Yeah. It just, for some reason, it's, I only see the black wire here, not the black and white. See what I mean? Do you see a white wire? I only see, yeah. The picture is missing a wire. It's only got the black wire. But mine has black and white. I'm assuming they're both supposed to be there. Just, which way does this go? This way. This way. Okay. Okay, and then we put all that goes under there. Sweet. And then out and around. Okay, cool. Very cool, very cool. Okay, and then we put the cover back on. Sweet. So I can reuse this. I think I printed a new one, but I don't think I need it. R1. Oh yeah, you know what? So the old one, it's got the textured finish, but the new one, oh look at that. That's a flat finish. We're gonna switch it over to the new one. Yeah, why not? Because this is revision 2, whereas this is F1. And I don't know if there's any difference between them except this has a satin finish, which I like. We're gonna swap that out. I don't think it matters. Sure. You know, it helps to screw the screw in if you actually have the screw. Why is it? Okay. You ever have it where you're screwing something in and you don't know if it actually started or not, and you're just spinning and you're like, am I actually screwing into something or am I not screwing into something? Step 7, section 7, step 2. Well, where's section 7? Okay, when we get to that. So remind me when we get there, because we still got a while to go. Okay, so this goes all around here. So you go down there, and you come up and around and through here. I do like these little injection molded clips that Prusa has for these now. Makes it a lot nicer to work with. What are you caught on? Oh, you're caught on that. Shoot, 1 second. There we go. Like, why aren't you moving? Oh, that's why. Is the next extruder interchangeable? I don't know for sure. I don't have an XL. I believe it pretty much is, but I believe the fan shroud is different. I believe the fan shroud is different between them for clearance reasons. But other than that, I do believe they are interchangeable. Hardware-wise, they are. It's just, I think the prints are somewhat different for like, there we go. And then, so we run those cables, okay. Do not guide the Z through there. And then we put some zip ties through all that. Okay, so now it's cable management time. Heck yeah, everyone's favorite thing, cable management. Over, roger, roger. I managed to put an airplane joke in one of my videos recently. I was so happy. XL has a smart daughter board. Oh, okay, so there you go. Electronics are different between the two. I guess that makes sense. Okay. What am I going to do for lunch? I am hungry. Hungry hippo. Make sure that's nice and tight so that won't rub on that. Make sure that is nice and tight there. That's good. I'm going to put a zip tie on that just to keep all this. There we go. Did they get any pictures from that lander that landed on the moon yesterday? Did they get any pictures of that yet? Would I get a 0.6 or a 0.4 E3D high flow for the Bamboo LF? I would stick with 0.4. The printer's just, for the size of the printer and whatnot, I find it just, I like it better with 0.4. I run a 0.6 in, actually no, I've switched, every machine that I had 0.6s on, I've switched back to 0.4s. It's like right at the cusp of it not being better, I think. You go through there. No. There we go. We'll fiddle with this later. Come on, come on. There we go. Okay. Wow, these seem really short. Okay, well, it is what it is. Okay. So there we go. So that's all run across there. We got all that. Connect the power supply cables. So that goes up. Okay, so flip it around this way. Okay. So you go there. And yeah, this is the same as, I think we had the exact same issue with the Mark IV, where if you run the cables, it's like, no, those don't reach. Why don't they reach? I ran them exactly like I was told to, and they just, I'm gonna have to snake more of these through. 1 second here. You go over there. Okay. Yeah, I'm gonna have to cut all these zip ties and try this again. Okay, let's come on. There we go. Yeah, there we go. Okay, let's try this again. Let's try this again. Okay, you go up there. You go through there. Yeah, we got the dramatic music today. Pete, thank you for becoming a member. Cheers and appreciate it. There we go. Okay, so now, hey, cool, they fit. Okay. Fun times. Good old cable management. Get wires connected at both ends. Yes and no. The problem with doing that is you might not be able to snake the zip ties through as easily. I think we're okay now, though. There we go. Okay. And then, there we go. That makes more sense. Okay. So what holds these on? Okay. And there we go. And those are with what screws? Whatever screws I took them off with. Where did I put those screws? Oh, they're still on the buddy board. Wait, did they give me new screws? Did they give me new screws? They did. I got new screws. New terminal screws. Okay. And it's like, oh, no, run them through there. I'm like, okay, I'll try and fit them through here, but if they don't fit through here, I'm giving up on it. Come on. Hey, come on. Okay, so we've got power in, positive, negative, and heat bed in, positive, negative. So I'm guessing, yeah, there we go. So power panic goes there, and then those cables go there. So what time are we at right now? We're at 12:41, so we still got an hour and 20 minutes. Don't forget, we do have the giveaway at the end of stream, so if you haven't entered yet for your chance to win some filament from Polymaker, link in the video description, enter for your chance. And also, while you're down there, don't forget to like that smash button. And if you want to help support the channel, the content I create, and the things I do, consider checking out some of the links in the description. Affiliate links don't cost you anything extra, go a long way in supporting the channel. And also, consider becoming a channel member, Patreon supporter, or heck, if you're just not subscribed, consider subscribing. Or if you want to be really cool, you give memberships to people. That's what the cool people do. And power panic. go that way. Which way do you go? Oh, you go this way. There we go. So there's the power panic. You don't go through there. Uh-oh. Uh-oh, come on. There we go. There we go. Okay, so that is that. Cool. So ours looks like that. Silver preparation. Where's... That's already screwed to the frame. Oh, that's silver. So we don't have that. So we don't have the silver PSU. So we skip all that. Okay, securing the cables. Okay, we've done that. Guiding the Z motor that goes under there. Okay, I got a zip tie there I can put in. And S. Marshall, thank you for coming to member. Cheers and appreciate it. Actually got a decent amount of people showing up for the stream today, which usually the Friday stream on the early time slot isn't the most poppin'. Stabby Unicorn, $49.99. Cheers and appreciate it. Thank you. Thank you, thank you, thank you. There we go. Garbage. There we go. So that's good there. And adapters. Okay, so we got motor adapters here. So I'm assuming this is for XYZ. So how this works is because these are different. So I'm assuming these just, yeah. So this does work. Yeah, they're just motor adapters. So there's one motor. Which motor is this? The Y. Derek, 33 months. Thanks for almost 3 years. I know. Time flies when you're having fun, eh? Derek, gifted 5 community memberships. Cheers and appreciate it. Thank you. There we go. Okay, so we got all the motor extensions. So for those that don't know, the connectors on the old Einzy are different than the connectors this board uses. So what they do is they give you these little pigtails that just, you know, now you have the right connector essentially. Okay, connect the motor cables. So these go up, around, and there. Okay, so we're gonna loop them, looks like. Yeah. Okay. So, leave space around the first slot for plugging in another cable which will be connected later on. Okay. So, YZZ. Okay. So, which one is which? So this is Z. This is Y. So I guess Y goes first. This one in. Yeah. Assuming this is the far, I guess it doesn't matter which set is which. Okay, I guess it doesn't really matter. trying to remember what these holes are for. The top here. Oh, it's for the other one coming in, I think. Okay. There we go. Okay, so that's that. You have a nap. Take care. Enjoy your nap. I am hungry. I gotta stop just having like a coffee for breakfast. Connect the LCD cable so it goes towards the outside. And then we zip tie that. Okay. Okay. And then we do the two bottom zip ties up, it looks like. Okay. So. Drink more coffee. The holes for the umbilical. Yeah, I realized that after I said it. I'm like, what is it? Oh, wait. I know what this is. I know what this is for. Okay. Remember, kiddies, always cut them flush. Never not cut them flush. If you're one of those people that don't cut them flush, you are evil. Okay. Skip the Haribos. That's it. Heat bed upgrade. Okay. So now we gotta do the heat bed stuff. We've got time for Haribos. Is it Haribos or Haribos? I say both because it's the same reason I say Z and Z, because I know it trips people up. Okay, so now we're gonna need that. Okay, remove the heat bed thermistor. Ooh, fancy. Okay. So, are you empty? You are empty. So, remove. From the bottom of the heat bed, peel off the yellow Captain tape and silver aluminum. Remove the heat bed thermistor cable. Okay. Hair Ebo? Hair Abo? Haribo? Hair Abo? Okay, so we got the Captain tape out. And the aluminum tape. There we go. New heat bed thermistor prep. So I'm assuming I'm supposed to unscrew all this because it hasn't told me to unscrew it yet. Like it hasn't told me to undo the cable yet. I'm assuming that's coming though. Like, I'm just gonna go ahead and take that out right now. Say it like you say Haribo Hotel. What is Haribo Hotel? All right. There we go. So that's the old thermistor. So apparently there's a new one. Okay. From the bottom side of the heat bed, peel off the yellow Captain tape. Okay, so we've removed the old one, the new heat bed and thermistor and everything. So we got that here. We got Captain tape, new thermistor, and a little square of aluminum foil. Okay, preparing the heat bed thermistor. After you remove the thermistor and tape, clean the entire area to remove grease. Cool, good thing it came with a little thingy of isopropyl alcohol wipe. If I can find it. There it is. What was wrong with the old one? It's the old one, and it told me to put in a new one. I'm assuming it's a different thermistor type, or just a different connector, and it's just easier to replace it. I don't know the exact reason why we're swapping it, but the instructions called to take out the old one, put in the new one. So I'm taking out the old one and putting in the new one, because that's what it told me to do. Clean that with ISO. Find all the cuts on my hands. Dry that off. Same thermistor, different connector. Okay, so it's probably just easier just to package, instead of making a dedicated connector, it probably honestly was cheaper to just send a new thermistor with the new cable. Oh, it is different. No, it's different. It's a different thermistor. The old thermistor is a glass bead one. The old one is like a glass bead one, and this one is like in a PCB, and it's a much smaller temperature probe. Okay. So after you remove that, place a thermistor on the heat bed. The tip of the thermistor must be in the circle. If you miss the spot, the printer will read the incorrect temperature value. Take the aluminum tape and carefully peel off the protective film. Glue the tape to the heat bed, but only in the center of the thermistor. We need to double check the correct position. Okay. So that's got to go there. Yeah, don't put it over there. And also it looks like the... Yeah. Is there two different sides? Okay, so the white side faces down. And then you tape it in place, and then you peel up the tape to make sure that it is in the right spot. Okay, so we're going to follow the instructions. So it's got to go right there. So I'm going to put a weight on it. Keep it from moving. Remember how I said 1, 2, 3 blocks are super handy to have? So there we go, right there. And now, everyone's favorite part, peel the backer off aluminum tape. Oh, I got it the first try. It's a goddamn miracle. Okay. So, gently peel it back, make sure we're on the dot. Does that look like it's centered to you? That looks like it's centered to me. I think we're good. Although I am going to remove this little bit of tape here because I don't want it right next to the screw hole. There we go. Just do that. There we go. This big old piece of Captain tape. Sure that. Oh. Ensure that the whole thermistor sensor is covered with tape. Uh-oh. 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 Okay, where'd I put my aluminum tape? I just went through all this. Where'd I put it? Where'd it go? I had it recently, very recently I had my aluminum tape. Where'd I put it? Where'd I put the aluminum tape? Aluminum tape. Are you in here? No. Oh, are you in here? Nope. Are you over here? Did I put you in this room? Nope. Aluminium tape. Oh, here it is. There we go. And what I'll do is I'll just cut it to make it look professional. There we go. Aluminum tape's aluminum tape, right? There we go. Yeah, so we just double it up. There we go. That's good. That's good. Are we good? We're good. Okay. And then fixing the thermistor. Now's the time for the final yellow Captain tape. Do not peel off the entire tape, it will curl off. Okay, so we put that on and make sure you don't cover the overlap the screw holes. Okay. Oh yeah, I see what they mean about it being nope, shit. Oh well, that's what we're gonna get. There we go. Well, it's kind of has to be really glued down, because if the thermistor comes up, it game over. Game over, man, game over. So you kind of want to make sure it's really secured to the bed. There we go. Okay, follow heat bed cable. Okay, so can I use the old cable? I'm assuming I can use the old cable. Did it give me new cables for the heat bed? Heat bed assembly. Oh, it gave me new cables. Okay, I guess we're taking off the old cables. So, goodbye, old cables. How do you get the Bamboo to print ABS and ASA? There's no success. So, okay, is it the printer failing or is it just bed adhesion? Because if it's bed adhesion, that's nothing with the printer. That just clean your bed. What you may want to do is take your bed out, the flex plate, wash it with soapy water, like Dawn dish soap, like an unscented dish soap. What's going on? Oh, it's... Also, what bed are you printing on? I don't like the smooth one. Like I don't like the cool plate or whatever. I like using a textured plate, like a textured PI bed. Also, crank your temps up. Its ABS bed temp is too low stock in the default profile. So increase your temperatures. Okay, so we gotta remove the old bed cable. We got a new one. Give it up on ABS on my X1C Warp City. I'm gonna say that's a you problem, dog. I've had 0 issues with ABS on my X1. So. Unless my bed is at 100. I run my bed at 100. I run first layer 105, every layer after 100. I don't know where Bamboo got this 90°C bed temperature from, but that's too low. Especially on a machine like theirs that isn't exactly the hottest chamber. Yeah, I don't know where they got their profile from, but I don't like it. I don't use it. I made my own. Ooh, the bed wires are separate now. Okay. So, important, connect the power cable correctly before you start the assembly. Look at the pins. The one on the left, okay, is ground and must be connected to the black wire. Take both heat bed cables, note the label on the cable, follow the steps. Okay, so we got 2 separate cables. Okay, so one side has labeling, one does not. So the side without the colors is what we put. Place the black wire along the pin with ground. Use the end of the cable that is not labeled with the QR code. Okay. M310 screw all the way through with washer, so I'm going to reuse that. And then you just attach it. Okay. So black is ground. Okay, and then we get the red, same thing. Vision miner. I like vision miner. Hey, somebody sent me some. It's really nice. I use it to season my beds basically. So any bed, even like the Magneto, first thing I did, put some vision miner on that shit. You know why? Because I want my prints to succeed. And then you got to make them come together, so they come together like a V. So we'll just do that. Tighten both those. It almost works too well. It kind of does. That's why. That's one of the reasons I like textured plates. Textured beds I find are a lot more forgiving to not great first layers. So I'm not saying the printers print bad first layers. I'm just saying it's extra insurance, and I kind of like that extra insurance. There we go. Please check again that, yeah, it's like, check again. Red is on VCC, black is on ground. We are good. Covering the heat bed cables. Okay, so we put that together. So I think I can pretty much reuse what I already have, but I'm going to print new ones. I printed new ones, so I'm going to use the new ones because the new ones are different. So, I got to put some nuts in this. 1 second here while I jam some nuts in a hole. Glue stick thinned out with IPA. That works too. Anything works. Like, there's a whole bunch of different formulas for bed adhesion stuff. Use whatever works. If you find something that works and it works, use it. Just use it. If you need adhesives, the printer can't print the material. I'm not going to say that. I'm going to say that's a false equivalency. That's like saying a car is bad because you don't have great tires on it. The car could still be good. You just need better tires. So if the printer, you know, can print, you know, I have printers that can print ABS just fine. Like that shouldn't be able to. It's like, yeah, they might not stick to the bed, but if you fix the bed issue, it'll print just fine. It's like, you know, open air printing ABS. So I'm gonna say, you know, oh, if the printer can't, like that's just the bed. That has nothing to do with the printer's ability to push plastic. It's bed adhesion. You don't judge printers on bed adhesion. Because that's such a variable that is so up in the air that if you like, oh, this printer sucks because it's got shit bed adhesion. Is it the bed? Is it your slicer settings? Is it your ambient temperatures? Is it the plastic you're printing on? Is it your grimy fingerprints all over the bed? Like, if you can literally just go, sprinkle a little something on the bed and it prints perfectly, is it really the printer at that point? Okay, so place the heat bed cable. Okay, so that comes, okay, so let's make this match. So that goes like that. Cables come up and through, and then through that. Oh, it does actually fit through that, okay. So that's good. Oh, and there's even a little piece of nylon that goes in here now. Wow. Wow. Okay. And that hooks towards the front of the printer, I guess. Okay. And that goes like that. Okay. Wait a minute. Is that right? What? Oh, I went the wrong way. That's why. Comes up from the bottom. There we go. That makes more sense. Okay, that goes there. There we go. Okay. That's that. That's that. And that's that. Okay. Mk3.5. There we go. Okay. There we go. And then we put the sleeve on. Did they give you a new sleeve? Oh, got a longer sleeve. Cool. Hey, guess who didn't print the tool that makes doing this easy again? So it's like, get it started, and then we'll worry about it after. hate this sleeving. I can never get this sleeving to work. No, get in there. There we go. Okay. Okay, that's that. And then we got the top plate. Goes on top, and those are more M310s to hold it all together. And that should snap it all down. So get both of them started. And then we'll just evenly tighten them down. There we go. There we go. Nice and cable managed and stress relieved. There we go. And then finish wrapping that. Do not twist the cables inside. Okay. Good old cable sleeving. I hate this stuff. There we go. The damn nylon thing doesn't want to get in there. Come on. There we go. Come on. Well, it's supposed to be chill music, because the normal playlist that I normally use, I've been getting hit with false copyright strikes. So I found another one, and the music's a little bit more chill, I guess. There we go. Okay, so now what you do is you're not twisting the wires, but you're twisting the sleeve. So that way, if you weren't to have twisted the sleeve, what can happen is the wires can poke out eventually. So this way, it'll keep it from poking out, hopefully. Got one wire in here that doesn't really... No, you get in there. There you go. There you go. So by twisting the sleeve around, the wire shouldn't pop out as easily. Okay. And make sure no screws have stuck to your bed. And now we got to mount all these. So M3.6s and all the expansion joints. Okay. So install 8 M3/6 screws to the outer holes. Do not tighten them completely. Okay. M3/6s. One. Two. Three. 4, 5, 6. Oh wait, you don't do one in the middle. 1 second. How are we at anyways? 118. Okay. Yeah, this music's definitely a little too. Need a little bit more pick-me-uppy. Okay. So where are those little... Installing the expansion joints. So these just snap on. Okay, it needs to be done carefully. It is crucial for these to be done functionally for the print. Okay, cool. Slide the expansion joint on. Make sure the expansion joints are correctly orientated. There is a recess with the approximately the same shape as the expansion joint. Must sit in the recess. Some of the Y characters don't have recesses depending on the version of the model. Precision. Okay, so. Yeah, so hold them and tighten them. Okay. How are you supposed to tighten these? Oh, I screwed up. These are button head screws, not cap head. I screwed up. I'm like, my Allen key's not gonna fit through. Yeah, because I used the wrong screws. M3/6 button head, not M3/6 cap head. My bad. Okay, where are M3/6? M3/6 socket heads. Oh, there we go. That makes more sense. A lot more sense. Where did I pull it? I am really bad for losing my tools. Because I'm using, like, I'm working on 4 different things at a time. So is it over here? No, not over here. Did I leave it in the printer? No. Where is it? Oh, here it is. There we go. Music's so dreary. It's like, no, play some like not sleepy music. Like, I know it's on the chill playlist. There, that works. Secret Service. Yeah, double tap to skip, single tap to pause. Okay, so apparently I'm supposed to have a tool in here for this. Did they give me tools with this? I didn't see any tools with this. Unless it's in another box that I missed. Basic board, PSU, LED strip. Yeah, it might be in a different thing. Oh well. Like it sits in a slot, so. Making sure the orientating isn't too hard. Spool time. Oh, you're not in. There we go. Hello there. That one good? Oh, that one's not good. There we go. General Kenobi. Kind of disappointed this kit didn't come with some snips. I was running low. Started to run low on them. I need more. There we go. Okay. So those are that. There's only 8. Okay, I guess there's one in the middle. Okay, cool. We did that. We've gone ahead and tightened them all. Okay, attaching heat bed parts. Okay, so I think we use one of them in the middle, and then everything else is that. And they use Mk3.5. Okay, okay, I see. So we put one of these in the middle, and then the bed attaches to that one rigidly, and then the rest do the float. So you go on like that. While I try and find. Oh, okay, so if you go there. Oh, I think I found the hole. There we go. Still have that washer there. Yeah, okay, cool. So leave that loose a bit. So I can... There. Oh wait, no, that's a different one. That's a different one, shoot. Nope, do not reuse the old ones. The old one is shorter. This is shorter. So there's a spacer, I gotta find that spacer. There it is, there's a new one. There's a new spacer. One single spacer. So the old ones are shorter. Do not reuse the old one. New one only. Okay, and then we got a bunch of these little wires. Oh, these are little Torx bits too. These are Torquey bits. Do I have a torque screwdriver for this? I could have sworn there was probably a bag full of tools that came with this kit, but I don't know where they went. I'm assuming they gave me one. Right, I'm assuming they gave me one. You didn't have a Torx key in mind? Okay, well, I got one. Okay, I've got a really not right one. Let me see if I can find the right size one. So this is not the right size. Are you the right size? Nope. Are you the right size? Yeah. You're close enough to the right size. So when you tighten these, you tighten the middle first, then the 4 outer screws, and then the corners. So we'll just get these all started for now. And we got 1 extra screw. That's always good. Okay, so tighten the middle. And then tighten the outside middles. Britt's here. Hey, Britt. Oh, headphones just scratched. There we go. So this is your half-hour warning. So if you haven't entered yet for your chance to win some cool Polymaker filament, link in the video description. You got half an hour till the end of stream. So at 2 o'clock, we're doing the giveaway. Might do a little bit early. We'll see. Okay, so that is that. Heat bed cable part holder. Okay. So, heat bed cable part holder. I've got that here. Are there screws? Nope, that just screws right into there. Okay, so that goes through there. Those connect there. And that connects there. Okay, so that comes through here. And then we just screw in those two. So looks like black is the closest one. I don't like that bit. Let me change it to the bigger bit. There we go. The ring terminals. Yeah, ring terminals are nice for stuff like this. They're more locking. There's less likely of it to slip out. Okay. So there is ground. We'll do the positive next. Okay, and then this just plugs in right next to it. Yep, so that just plugs in right there. And then that attaches with an Mk3.5. So we got this little printed part here. Cables go up. Got one. Oh yeah, the new electronic box is so much better on this. There we go. So there is our bed. That's installed, so the bed's installed now. So that's good there. Cool. So we attach that little thing on there. Oh, the ESP module. Got to put that on. Comes in a little fancy case. So this is our, gives us our Wi-Fi. So if you're somebody like Grant, or you're concerned about security, if you don't want your machine to have Wi-Fi, you just don't plug this in, or you remove it after. So this just really just plugs in there, and then you just have a little case that covers it. See? This is how you know it's for the Wi-Fi. See? Wi-Fi. To speed it up. Well, they have all the fancy stuff with Prusa Slicer where you can like start printing from the upload as it uploads. So speed doesn't really matter anymore. Let's be honest. If it's a 20-hour like print, only large prints have big G-code files, and if it's like a 24-hour print, if it takes an extra minute to upload it, I really don't care. It's a minute. Like in terms of total time, it's really not that. It's enough Wi-Fi to get you by. Because remember, it's only, what, 10 megabit or something? It's the SP, remember, when you transfer a large file, even on your computer, it hits your CPU pretty hard. That's only like a 32-bit. There ain't a lot of oomph to this thing. It can only push the data through the hose so quickly. Okay, so we plug that in and we screw it on. Cool. Eat your gummies. Cool. No. Okay. Remove all the nylon. Oh, do we got to redo all this? Oh, no. I don't want to redo all this. Why do I got to redo all this? Why do you got to redo all this? Do you have to redo this? What is this for? Like, I've got nylon in here, I think. Yeah, there should be a nylon thingy in here already. Yeah, there already is a nylon thing in here. Read the first comment. Oh, didn't want to rip that, so I grabbed the free end and installed the filament. Okay. So basically, you can kind of just leave it as is. Yeah. Oh, there's plenty. There's plenty there. Yeah, so we could just reuse it. You don't really have to replace it. That's good to know. Okay, so we got to put... You don't have to mess with that at all. Just bend the nylon at the end like the comment says. Like on this end, just bend it. Okay. But it's sticking out like it's right here. Like the nylon's right here. So how do you bend it? Well, let's. Okay, so put that. That comes all the way around like that. Okay, so now we got to put this together. So we got these two halves. And get some washers and a connector. Okay, so we put some locking nuts in here. So we get some T-nuts. There we go. Heat it, then bend it. Okay. So we got those in there. And that goes in there. Okay, so what'd you say, heat and bend? Can I just bend it? Like, yeah, you can just bend it. Heat. Bend. Okay, we got that. Okay. So it comes from that side? Take the X motor cable and guide it through the other side. Okay. How are these supposed to fit? Wow, that's tight. Okay, 1 second here. Okay, so okay, so that's that. This goes through the other side. Okay. Okay, damn it. Nope, get in your hole. Yeah, come on. Yeah, this part is a bit fiddly. Okay, so that's that. Other side there. I know. Yeah. Okay, and then this goes over that. It's like the cable sleeve is way too bulged up here. It's like it's almost like you need like a thinner cable sleeve here. Try wrapping that up a bit tighter here. There we go. Okay. And then what holds it together? M318s. Okay. Are you M318s? Yeah. When in doubt, jam it in. There we go. There we go. Okay. So now, got all that. Attach the cable bundle. That goes through there, that goes through there, and then you attach it with two M310s. Okay. Comes through here. And you go through there, you go through there, you go through there. Okay, and then there we go. And then what is that? M310s? M310s. There we go. Or I got the lighter. It's just a barbecue lighter. It's for Latin barbecues. I think I bought them at Costco. There's like, I got like 8 of them. They were like an 8-pack or 5-pack or whatever at Costco. They're not worth it to upgrade the extruder as well. That's depends. It depends. Like, I'm gonna put this one head to head with the Mark III that I have with a Revo Roto to see, you know, if you're only gonna do one, which is the better one to do? Like, if you're doing brain or brawn, which one's the better one? So, okay. So we have that on. Now we have the X motor connector. We gotta find that. Which I'm assuming, ooh, in this bag. Look at all these connectors. Look at all these dongles. So many dongles. Oh my God, it's all dongles. Literally, it's all dongles. Oh wow, this like, is this really how they do it? Wow, okay, that's kind of smart actually. I give them credit for that. Although I'm missing a motor connector. Because according to this, plug the X motor cable into the motor cable adapter. You'll feel a slight click connecting. That is not a motor cable connector. PFE. Is this it? X. Okay, yeah, I am actually missing an adapter. I am short one motor adapter. I am actually short a motor adapter. I don't have one for that motor. I've got this like bundle here, but these are all, this is like a pre-made wire thing. That bag's empty. That bag's empty. Go through all these bags. They're all empty. Empty, 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 empty. Was there anything over here that we discarded? No. So all I got left is this. Put that. Then mix it up with another box of stuff. No. No, that's for that. LED strips. Basic board plus power supply. Nope. Basic board, no. We might have a problem here because I legit am missing a motor connector. I've only got the big bundle here, but it's like, oh, connect the motor adapter. It's like, I don't have any extra motor adapters. There. Expansion joint. No. Making me go dig through all my old garbage bags. Luckily, I just put a new garbage bag in here, so there's like nothing in here. Yeah, that ain't good. Yeah, I'm missing a connector. Oh, I found one. It might have fallen out. Hopefully it's the only one I need. Found it. Found it. No, it's for the X motor. It's a specific one specifically for the X motor. Found it. There we go. And the X motor plugs in right there. There we go. Okay. Yeah, it was, so this is one of these little adapters. So found that. We're good. Okay. Now, for the following, please prepare the cable adapter. So this is pretty cool. They have a port on here. Now, if I'm not mistaken, this port right here isn't used on the normal Mark III or Mark IV, but they give you this big old block to connect everything with. So maybe it is used, I don't know. But we got a whole bunch of things to connect here. So we got E. So let me, okay, so we got F, E. Okay, so E is the extruder. So E is that. H. So this is all connecting from this, I guess. So H is thermistor? Or no, H is hot end thermistor. Yeah, there we go. So this is H. Okay. P is the pinda, which is the super pinda, which is this guy. Okay. HF is the hot end fan, which is this guy, I believe. Yeah, hot end fan. Okay. F is the filament sensor cable, which is this guy. Oh, okay. Warning, connect. Okay, so this one you need to have it wired right. So you wire it white because there's more wires on this side. There's the red and black and the red and black. Because this actually isn't a locking connector. So you can put this one in backwards, but the green wire goes for the white wire. So you can see it there. And then PF is a fan. It's a part fan. Which is this guy. Okay. And lastly, the hot end actually connects via this too. Okay. And then once all that is done, this connects in like that. And then this connects in like that. There we go. And then verify all connections and put the cover back on. So this literally well, it's a mess of cables because we have adapters, right? Like if you weren't using, like on a Mark III, it's not this bad because on the Mark IV, it's not this bad because on a Mark IV, you don't have all this. On a Mark IV, you don't have the adapters. So it was either completely new wire loom, or you just have this that just kind of just sits there. I'm sure you can manage that better if you really wanted to, but okay, verify all components. Cool. Do the zip ties up. We've done that. See, you could make it look that clean, but I'm just gonna have them spread out a little bit more like this. I don't think it matters. You could jam it all in if you really wanted to. Okay, we gotta put the box on. Okay, M3.6s. We might actually get this powered up. I'm trying to get this powered up before the end of stream. I want to get it powered up before the end of stream, and then tomorrow we'll do a print and chill printing with it tomorrow night. I think that's a pretty good. Oh yeah, there's a lot more room in the box without all the adapters. Like when I wired up my Mark IV, it was pretty clean inside that box. It's so much nicer than the Mark III box. That thing was packed. Print and shill? Well, I don't shill. Shilling implies I'm getting something. Very rarely am I getting something. Okay. And then we have that little cover plate with M310s. Cover that. I don't know if I'm screwing into anything. Oh, I am. There we go. Okay. That. Cool. Covering the buddy box. Okay. Oh, we got to put labels on. So we got some stickers. Got some new stickers. Okay. So, but recommended. It's a safety label has been updated with new symbols to align more closely with International. Peel off the old sticker and stick on the new one. Well, what I'm going to do is I'm just going to cover it. Because unfortunately, I can't actually get at it. Oh, we got an LCD sticker. There we go. Okay, let's see if I do a how this turns out. See how this turns out. I'll take it. I'll take it. Running low on time. Please tell me I can power it up. Serial number. I need to put a new serial number on it. Yeah. Need the serial number. Can't power it up without a serial number. It's gotta be safe. I actually have a 3.5 serial number. Cool. There we go. There we go. Okay. Haribo time. Power it up. Okay. Next. Handbook. Cool. Put the bed on. Plug it in. Can't really see it there. Yeah. Hopefully, it doesn't break when I power it up. Hey! It's alive! Firmware update required. Insert the bundled USB drive. Well, I gotta find where I put that. Yeah, it's beeping at me. Okay. Turn it off. It's like, do the firmware update. Like, okay, we'll do that tomorrow. Okay, we're gonna call it there because that's pretty much all we have time for today. Because I gotta do the giveaway now, and then we gotta boogie on out. Okay. So there you go, under 3 hours to do the Mark 3 or Mark 3 to 3.5 upgrade. Now, obviously, we got to do all the software stuff, but we'll do that tomorrow. We'll do that tomorrow. So let's do this giveaway. So tomorrow we'll carry on. We'll do a print and chill tomorrow night where we get this finalized, wrapped up. If you didn't enter to win some filament from Polymaker, you'll have another chance tomorrow night at 8 p.m. EST. We'll carry on with this. We'll do a print and chill tomorrow. We'll wrap up all the software and get her all up and going printing. And then next week, we'll start working on the enclosure for a Mark IV. I could put this in the enclosure, but I'd rather put the Mark IV in the enclosure because that's the one I'll probably end up using the most because it's got all the bells and whistles, let's be honest. What about the safety sticker? We'll put that on tomorrow too. I got it right here. You ready? Is it bigger? It's a different size. What's even different between... You know what? I don't even have to swap mine. Mine is the new one. I have the new one already. Because this is like one of the last Mark IIIs ever made. Okay. Is that the right names? Is this the right names? Did I already copy them over? I did. Cool. Give me a number between 6 and 9 because those are funny numbers. Need a number between 6 and 9. 6 and 9. 4. That's not between 6 and 9. 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. There we go. Round and round it goes. Where it stops, the computer already knows because it knows everything about you. Let's be honest. AI's taking over. All gonna be out of the job soon. Michael, congratulations. You have won yourself a spool of filament from Polymaker. So congratulations, Michael Looters. Either way, congratulations. You have won yourself a spool of filament from Polymaker. You'll get an email from me after the stream ends with information on how to collect your filament from Polymaker. So we're gonna call it there. We will continue. We'll wrap this up tomorrow. We'll get it printing tomorrow. But yeah, that was actually a really not bad conversion. Let's be honest. A little bit finicky with some of the wiring. Other than that, that actually was not a bad upgrade. That was actually really easy. Let's be honest. So I'm going to call it there. Again, shout out to Prusa for sending over the Mark III and the upgrade kit that we used in today's build stream. Also, shout out to Polymaker for the spool filament. We gave it away this stream and every stream. Links for them and more in the video description. Affiliate links don't cost you anything extra. Go a long way in supporting the channel. And then also for those that donate to the channel, gifted memberships to others, or became members of the channel yourself, I thank you. I would not be able to do the things I do, create the content I create without your continued support. You make it all possible. We're gonna call it there. I gotta go pick up the little guy from school. So I will see you tomorrow night, 8 p.m. EST. We'll carry on with this. We'll wrap up the firmware, get it all, do the self-test and whatnot, and then we'll try printing with it. It takes about an hour to print a normal Benchy with the stock settings on a Mark III. We'll see how much faster this is. So I will see you tomorrow. Goodbye.